What is up, everybody? We are back today with another Modern League. Youngblood MTG here, jank decks for you, making the misplays so you don't have to. I really hope one day Mr. Orange Guy just, pops into a stream and hears that. I know it won't happen, but it's a dream. It's a dream. Anyway, we are back playing more Modern, and we are back with our favorite deck, or my favorite deck, probably nobody else's in this chat's favorite deck. But we are back with Oops All Spells in Modern. We took the deck to a 3-2 finish the other day. We found our biggest problem, as far as we could tell, to be the blue decks. So our solution to this is to run 3 Veil of Summer in the sideboard. And we upped our green count just a little bit. We actually cut the Sphere of the Suns for a Talisman of Unity. Green-white Talisman from Mirrodin. So not a huge increase, but coming in untapped versus tapped is obviously a big difference. And we're gonna hope that helps us keep up the green count. We have other green sources in Talisman of Resilience, and these also add black. So black being the main color of the deck, that's what we need a lot of. So we're okay with cutting the Sphere of the Suns, and this is what we're trying now. And I actually forgot to post in the Oops All Spells Facebook group, and I should definitely do that because the guy who gave me the list is in there, and I should probably tag him and let him know that we are playing, because he is the one who inspired me to take this list to a couple of leagues. So I'm going to really quickly post about that. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. I should have done this sooner, but I honestly forgot. So, forgive me. Okay, all done with that. Okay, now we're actually all done with that. And with that, you all now have my full undivided attention. And I think there's nothing left to do except hop onto the league. The list is the exact same as it was before, minus the changes that I mentioned. And the Stream Decker pop-out has our full list, if you're interested in checking it out. So with that, let's hop into a Modern League, wishing I had some more points or tickets so I could hop into one of these events, because I've never had the opportunity to do that yet. Restaurant schedules are not befitting of a Magic player. I loaded the right deck, right? Okay, thank goodness. I have wanted to play a deck and loaded up the wrong deck a few too many times, and it was not what I wanted to be doing today. So yeah, we're going to try to scream oops in our opponent's faces as many times as we can. Modern getting Counterspell was a pretty big overall hit to this deck. Obviously, depending on what version of the deck you play, you actually got some stuff from the same set. So there's a red-black version of this deck that plays Strike It Rich and Desperate Ritual to attempt to combo off a little bit faster. Again, not 100% sure which version is better. This deck gives us more sideboard options. So, like, for example, that deck is yes, Melodaddy, we are playing some Modern. We are playing Modern Oops All Spells, and you all know how much I love my Oops All Spells. So yeah, Oops in Modern today. 3-2 the other day with it, and we're trying to have a slightly better finish this time around. If we could get a 4-1 with this deck, that'd be the hottest fire. The red-black version is predominantly red-black. It splashes green, but its sideboard slots are filled up with basically all disruption. So what we have here that the other deck doesn't give us is we have access to Leyline of Sanctity, Prismatic Ending, which is disgusting, and we now have Veil of Summer, along with a little bit more disruption and more Belchers in the sideboard for another win condition against the Graveyard Hate. So I'm going to try the red-black version eventually, and I'm going to stream it. I very much think we have more versatility with this list. So I'm focusing on fine-tuning this list rather than jumping into another list. Haven't actually done Modern in 6 years. Completely unsure what the format looks like. Modern is, I personally think, surprisingly healthy. I honestly think the only card that is like an active this is a one-lander. If we had another land, I'd absolutely keep this. I think we have to mulligan. This is also a mulligan. It's not great, but it could be worse. We have we have a good amount of time to find something. It's banned in Pioneer. And I actually thought the same thing. I was actually talking to Richie about it the other day, and he suggested Veil of Summer. And I was like, oh, isn't that banned in Modern? And he was just like, no, it's not. And I had to, I actually had to go back and double check, and I was like, Pioneer. That's what it is. Sorry, I'm having a moment with our opponent. Their username Sugar Mountain actually has a lot of meaning to me. I went to a sleepaway camp, and the camp's anthem, the main the song that they sang every session was Sugar Mountain by Neil Young. And seeing that, I was just like, oh, camp, just very pleasant memory. And if my opponent responds, which is is it Camp Fuller? I'm gonna literally pass out. Looks like Modern I kind of remember, just with Agadeem's Awakening. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely not the Modern's in a weird place right now. It's so much healthier than when Gak was the menace, but it's still a there's still some boogeymen. I personally think Ragavan is answerable, but I do think Ragavan is way too pushed, and for that reason alone, it should be the card just should have never been printed as it reads. Here's the Menace and Siege Rhino. I often have Nom style flashbacks to Siege Rhino. Card was brutal. I remember when that card got printed, and everyone and their mother was trying to throw together the strangest ways to play Siege Rhino. I remember one time I saw a list that was Belcher's actually not a bad draw there. Depending on what our opponent does, we may just we may just run out the Belcher here. See, we could get to... No, I think we have to run out the Belcher and try to draw something else. Try to draw another land. Oh, come on. That's fine. I'll take that life. I'll take that damage with no trouble. Had 4. Mid-range is a solid strategy. Yeah, I remember seeing a Legacy deck that was all about just playing Siege Rhino, sacking Siege Rhino, and recurring your Rhino with Volrath Stronghold. It was so dumb. Every turn we aren't able to play Belcher, or activate Belcher, the more chance we have of losing. Oh god. I have issued a standard right now. I made a green deck to start and it turned... Oh, well, we got the concession. Turned out to be the meta, and all I see are white decks... Oh, to beat the meta. And all I see are white decks, and blue-red ones. Mid-range doesn't seem to have a home. Standard is a weird thing. Like, it's just... I have no idea what our opponent's playing, which tells me we should probably go with Belcher and anticipate some graveyard hate. Go down. Let's go down 1 Predation. Let's go down 1 Talisman of Resistance. God, boarding with this deck is actually really difficult. Let's try going down 2 Inquisitions. And let's go down the Cleric, because we're not boarding any of the white stuff yet. I think they need to ban Blizzard Brawl, maybe the Chariot, and I hate bans. I think Chariot is a reasonable ban. This hand is pretty solid, actually. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. We can get the win on turn 3, and we get disruption out of Thoughtseize, which is really nice. Let's see how this goes. So we're gonna play Agadeem. We are not gonna Undercity Informer. We're gonna Thoughtseize. All right, let's see how this goes. Hopefully we're getting like a rip or something. Prismatic Ending, and is our opponents on Lotus Field? What? Lotus Field in Modern? I am confused. I think we just take the Pentad, we take the Prismatic Ending so that we can safely Pentad Prism next turn. Our opponent's hand seems way too slow against us. Alright, so they played what they drew. Alright, let's play Emeria Shattered Skyclave, that's what it's called. And let's play a Pentad Prism. And we're going to pass. We do a lot of damage to ourselves. I mean, I think it's Lotus Field combo. I don't know a deck in Modern that's running Lotus Field. And... Alright, so they have 1 mystery card. I say we Shatterskull the Hammer Pass, and we go with Undercity Informer. That way, if they don't counter it, we can combo off, and if they do counter it, we can still play Talisman. Yeah, so sacrifice Undercity Informer to its own ability. And it appears they really didn't draw anything super disruptive. I think we're just gonna try to get there. I don't think we're gonna Phantasmagorian. Actually, there's probably no need to not. Yeah, let's just bring back Salvage Titan. Yeah, actually, let's just Phantasmagorian. Let's get the Vengevines. And our opponent can't play. I think we got this pretty. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that was a clean win. And it was against a blue deck, so I'm feeling that felt solid. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that was an opponent's attempt at Lotus Field combo. which I think is overall way too slow for Modern. It's too slow for Modern, and there's significantly more disruption in Modern than there is in Pioneer, which is part of why the deck is viable in Pioneer, but I don't think it really has a home in Modern. But, I mean, props to our opponent for giving it a try. If it works for them, fabulous. No qualms with that. I am a firm believer in, when it comes to playing Magic, you play what makes you happy. That is why I play Oops All Spells, and I don't care how many opponents hate me for it. Alright, good luck, have fun to our opponent. We don't love being on the draw, like we always want to win the die roll, but it's okay. If I get bored with the meta, I can just not play it, right? I mean, you can. That is kind of how I feel about Magic as a whole. Like, oh, you're bored? Well, take a couple weeks off. I have felt the Magic burnout so hard, so many times. It's real, especially with the rate Wizards has been printing lately. It's absolute insanity. Like every 2 weeks, there's a new Secret Lair announcement. It's bonkers. I don't think this is a reliable keep. This is significantly more reliable. I've taken breaks like 4 times since you started in 94. I've taken a few. I took a break. My first break was right after Zendikar. Oh, no, sorry, no. My first break was like the worst possible time to break. It was, so I started in Cold Snap, and I braked from Future Sight onto, I feel like we're against Heliod combo. I braked from Future Sight to Rise of the Eldrazi. I came back in Rise. I took another break right after Dragons of Tarkir. Do you think there is always... My opponent is getting philosophical. I don't want to delay a turn, but I think Inquisition... I've heard some... I don't love the thought of Inquisitioning here and not comboing off, but if they're holding a Heliod, I think we need to do it. Well, that's an evolution, so I'm pretty glad I did that, actually. And Shatterskull the Hammer Pass goes down. Once because no stores nearby sold it anymore. Wow. Prophecy to Mirrodin, then Shadowmoor till RTR. Born of the Gods to Khans. Amonkhet to 19. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being sporadic. Sometimes it's as simple as we don't have the time to play. I took a break for school one time. My mom kind of made like a... is this Yawgmoth? Oh, it might be Yawgmoth. Why did MTGO censor OMG? Yeah, I'm starting to think our opponent's on Yogg combo. Having pleasant conversation with our opponent, though. Yeah, I'm saying they quoted a song from Justin Bieber that I don't know, and they were like, I heard, I don't know if you can read it, but they said, I've heard from reliable sources that Youngbloods think there's always tomorrow. And I thought they were being philosophical, so I was like messing with them. And then I said, I'm the only Youngblood I know. And they go, it's literally a Justin Bieber song. And I was like, yep, not hip with the time. I don't know why I shocked there. Bolted rather. I guess we'll run out the second Pentad Prism. Because why not? So 4, 5. So we could Belcher win next turn. Mega, why would you do this to me? Alright, well, we're going to take a hardy hit, but I think we're going to get the combo kill here. And maybe we don't reveal the Vengevine plan? Like, maybe we just Belcher here? And hope that that's enough? Alright, well, that was that. Wait, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to look over. I'm sorry. Alright, I'll redeem the push-ups after this match. Did I say something about Bieber? Yeah, my opponent made a comment about Justin Bieber. They quoted a Bieber song that I don't know, because I don't listen to Bieber. That's it. That's the story. So our opponent is on Yogg combo. How does Yogg combo win? Is it best to board in Leyline of Sanctity, or do I just keep up Disruption? Prismatic Ending being sorcery speed's probably not enough. I'm shocked. Shocked! Okay, well, not that shocked. Yeah, it's... I don't... I'm stuck in, like, the older music time period. Like, I listen to a lot of, like, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix. Like, the old rock and roll and blues. That's the music genre I'm, like, stuck on. So maybe we'll board in 3 endings, and I don't know how Yogg combo wins. If they do something that targets me, then Leyline makes sense. But if they don't, I haven't listened to Blind Guardian before. I'll have to check them out. Lord of the Rings inspired progressive heavy metal. Huh. That's a long genre, but okay. Okay. I'm invested in this plan. I think we just board in 3 endings and maybe just more Thoughtseize for now. Go down this. Let's go down 2 talismans. Actually, let's go down. Let's keep in Talisman of Resilience. Maybe we go down the Pelakka Predation. I don't love going down on lands, but lands. But I feel like we need to focus on playing the disruptive game. There is no black source in this hand. There's no black source and there's no ramp, but we could try to play the game where we draw into ramp. Because we have Belcher. The problem is, we're going to try it. This is a combo deck that kills pretty quick. But if they do win, we'll actually see how their combo works. Maybe start with a best of, or check out the 2003 live album. Okay. I'll check it out. Alright. A bop. It's a bop, really. Darksteel Colossus is like the opposite of what I wanted to draw. Yeah, we're definitely going for the combo. Wish I had a can of seltzer. I could have made that a lot more funny and realistic. Alright, are we dead, opponent? Are we dead, opponent? Not yet, but we're getting there. A Creeping Chill is also not at all what I wanted to draw. Just like any ramp. Like, I will take any ramp or a black source. Like, that's all I need. Love-hate with Charbelcher, never mad about losing to it. That's kind of how I feel with this style of deck whenever I play against it and I'm not on it. Just like, man, you really had the courage to throw this. We have black mana, let's go! If they don't kill us, that is. I think we're just dead. I think we're dead. I don't know for sure, though. We just need one more mana source. Like, one more mana source without them killing us, and we can go off. And it's because they gave us black mana. Oh, yeah, no. Absolutely. Like, Yawgmoth was a flavor success. But we got Endurance. Huh. Playing Endurance there feels rather incorrect, unless they have another one. Or they're going for the beatdown plan, because they don't have the combo. Which I guess that could be it. At least we got the human version. I dread to see the full-on full power Yawgmoth. I don't know if they will. I mean, maybe they did just announce the Brothers War, so maybe it would make sense for Yawgmoth to be in that, but I don't know for sure. Our opponent's like really overexerting right now. Eldritch Evolution. What 2-drop do you get? Oh, do we just lose here? Gerald's Messenger is its target opponent, so... In other news, I have almost accumulated enough tickets to get my modern deck. Nice! That's awesome! What's the... I think you've told me, but what's the modern deck? I don't remember. So... I think we're just dead? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just dead here. Oh, Bring to Light Scape Shift? Ugh. Special place in my heart. Maybe there's a limited number of times they can do it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, it's just infinite, because they put the -1/-1. I feel like... Can't you just... I feel like our opponent's adding a step here. Yeah, so we lose, but I think they added a step. Yeah, we're just going to concede here. And we are definitely bringing in Leyline of Sanctity. And I think we're actually going to just abandon the prismatic endings. And 1, 2 Thoughtseize. And we're going to leave in a Pelakka Predation. I think we really need access to the mana. This is tricky, but I think just bringing in Leyline and cutting down some of the mana is fine. Let's give it a shot. Let's try it like that. 2 pages in a binder of Bring to Light somewhere. Bring to Light is... no, I can't keep this. Can we keep this? No, we can't, because there's no Spy. God, I don't want to go to 5 against this deck, but... The Leyline was good, but we had no land, so it would have just sat there, and they would have just gotten us with the beatdown plan. We were close that game. Like, that last game was close. I have to mulligan again. This is fine. Bottom, as long as they don't have graveyard hate and don't kill us. We both mulligan to 5, so that's something. So they're probably looking for Leyline of the Void or fast combo. They do also have endurance. That's a problem. I saw the endurance. I should have gone up on Belcher. That was definitely a mistake on my part. My opponent and I mulling simultaneously happens a large number of times. It's kind of surprising. But yeah, that was definitely a mistake on my part. I should have gone up on the Belcher. I literally saw the endurance. Like they cast the endurance and hit and attacked me with it. I should have gone down 2 Informers and up on up on 2 Belchers to try to beat endurance, but all right. So we're just going to Awakening, tapped, and pass. And oh yeah, I mean, like I'm not mad about it. Like it is what it is. It's just like as a player, I should have caught that. All right. Yes, I will pay the 3. We will Talisman. And then we'll use the Talisman to Inquisition. The Inquisition was a sick draw there. And hopefully what we're able to hit is endurance or a combo piece. Like, the hope is that we just see nothing. We see nothing but either endurance or a combo piece that they need to win. And we can just, like, neuter their hand here. There's endurance. What does this do? Okay, we don't care about that. So yeah, we're going to take the endurance, and we're going to hope they don't draw another one. Take that better than some of the guys at the LGS. One dude makes 1 mistake, salty the rest of the game. Yeah, I love when my opponents get salty. Like, because I have no desire to sympathize with you. If you are just being the saltiest Splatoon, you deserve to lose horribly. But if you are genuinely, like, catching yourself being like, I made a mistake. Oh, well, I'll learn from it. Like, dude, you go. Like, screw the salt. Get over it. Life's too short to be miserable over a children's card game, you'll be fine. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Take the 1, and we should win here. Unless they drew exactly Endurance, I think we win here. Feel the same way. Owned him once with Sire of Insanity, and he spent the rest of the game. Oh yeah, we're playing Magic now. This is fun. Like, it's what people do. Like, it's just a freaking game. My opponent goes, not cool, and I'm just like, yeah, that Inquisition was pretty rude. It was. It was. Literally a card that's in standard, dude. Learn to deal with. Like literally. Like, I have been on the other end of that. Don't get me wrong. Like, cast by sacking 3 artifacts. Like, it's not a ton of fun, but it happens, and if you're that mad about it, run stuff that deals with the hate. Like, the number of people I have seen when I played Legacy Reanimator whine and cry about me resolving a turn 1 Jin-Gitaxias or a turn 1 Sire of Insanity, and they would whine, scream, and complain. But they were running Swords to Plowshares. Like, you're literally able to deal with it. Like, you can handle it. Why are you whining? When I see that damn Epiphany, I had to go through 5 stages of growth to get over that card. Oh yeah, definitely been on the other end, and it's rough. Like, I'm not saying Magic players shouldn't feel salty, but like, don't pour your salt out to your opponent in an effort to guilt them. Like, I don't get mad playing a graveyard-based deck when my opponent plays a Rest in Peace. I'm like, that's a completely reasonable play. You're playing a card that shuts down my deck. Is it my opponent's fault for playing the card that shuts me down, or is it my fault for playing a deck that's so easy to shut down? You literally have some of the best removal in the game. Deal with it, right? Especially when you have Swords to Plowshares. Literally. Like, you have in Legacy, you have access to all of the most powerful cards in the game, barring the vintage cards. You're gonna be fine. I will play the die roll. Good luck, I will play the die roll. What did I just say? I will take the play. Good luck, have fun to our opponent. Not amazing, but fine. Back in my day, Swords to Plowshare was so good they took it away from me. Stop printing. It's so true. Okay. We're going to lead off with the tapped white land and pass. Next turn, we'll get to play Talisman. Our opponent's on a Luris deck. We don't know which Luris deck, but either way, I'm a little afraid. Hammer? Oh, our Hammer matchup is surprisingly good. Alright, Shatterskull untapped, Talisman, pass, and as long as we don't draw literally Narcomoeba, we should be okay. We can draw basically anything else in our deck except Narcomoeba. Pure Steel Paladin, okay, now that I think of it, Counterspell. Yeah, Counterspell was similar. Alright. What do you got, opponent? Nothing? Okay, deck, don't draw Narc. Okay, cool, we're fine with that. We'll play the Skyclave untapped. Balustrade Spy. combo off, win the game. Target ourselves. Alright, Creeping Chill, all that fun stuff. Narc comes in, 3 swords. 3 swords, seriously. And just to finalize it, and then Salvage Titan. It was not necessary for me to bring back Phantasmagorian. I just, since I'm still learning the deck, I have a bad habit of forgetting what's in my deck, and I wanted to make sure I was in the habit of doing that. That's one of the biggest things. Like, I am a firm believer in it may seem like win more, but especially if you're learning a deck, you should take the time to go through the motions, even if it seems extra. Go through the motions so you learn the deck. Okay, our opponent was on hammer, so ending comes in, and we'll go down Thoughtseize. They usually run some form of graveyard hate. So let's go up on let's rely on Belcher, go down, we'll leave 1 Informer in, and let's go down Pelakka Predation, because Predation's actually not great against them. Gotta do some work. Thank you for the lurk, Mello. I look forward to seeing you in the chat again soon, and hopping into one of your Dragon Quest streams. Oh, do I have the shout-out thing? Can I do that? I don't know if I can. I don't have a shout-out thing set up. I have to work on that. But everybody in the chat, if you have the opportunity, really quick, go drop Mello Dottie a follow. Mello deserves to have a lot more people seeing their stuff. I think we're good here. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I need to make sure I get a shout-out thing actually set up. This hand is way too slow against hammer. Like, it's a win, but it's way too slow. This hand is also very slow, but very disruptive. I think we're going to keep this just because we can basically stop our opponent from doing everything they want to do. And we're going to bottom the Vengevine. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Silent Clearing. Drum. Inquisition hits every card in their deck, so... Okay, well, now's going to be a really good time to Inquisition away a hammer. Like, an amazing time. Oh, God. Yeah, I think we have to take hammer here. Because we can ending the thing. I don't have chatbot, no. Is that a bot I should be using as a streamer? Right, so we know they've got a spell bomb. The question is, what do they draw? They drew a Shadow Spear. That's pretty good. The question is, do they attack or do they play spell bomb? They play the spell bomb. Okay. So we're not actually that scared of Shadow Spear. We drew a Spy. So Our Inquisitions are basically dead. I think we need to get rid of the Spell Bomb. Yeah, I think the Spell Bomb's what we need to exile, because... No, I do. I'm using StreamBot and MTG Bot. But MTG Bot is very specific bot commands towards Magic. I don't have a general... I don't think I have a general bot. Kind of hope they'd play a land and call Lyris. They're not doing that. Okay. StreamBot or... sorry, I misspoke. Stream Decker Bot. It's the bot that if you... oh, come on. Alright, well, we need another mana source badly. Stream Decker is if you type !deck, it pulls up my deck list on streamdecker.com. Alright. Our opponent played a land. So, if we don't draw a land this turn, we can Inquisition, which is something. But, like... oh, never mind. No point in that. Alright, we're gonna go for the combo. Having 2 Creeping Chills in our hand is so brutal. Like, oh, they just outright conceded. I don't think they were dead. Well, okay. Yeah, okay, no. Yeah, not just card game, MTG specific bots. Okay, they conceded because they didn't realize we had 2 Creeping Chills in our hands, but our opponent wasn't dead there. They conceded way too early. Okay, well, we're 3-0, so we've already made everything back on our, we've made back our entry, which is kind of fire. Let's hop into another one. Yo, Starfighter, are you in chat right now? Because I hope you're happy to see that we're 3-0 currently. And like it's been pretty clean 3-0s minus 1 loss to a Yawgmoth combo. And that was just because I kept a Sketcher and it was too slow. Little chill. Yeah, in all fairness, we've only played 1 blue deck, and we like haven't even gotten to see Veil of Summer really put in any work, unfortunately. But I guess I'm okay with not having to board in cards for bad matchups, because it means we haven't played the bad matchups yet. So, you know, it's a little victory, but I'll take it. But still, 3-0 to start, pretty solid. Slide into your DMs on Discord. Yeah. Our opponent was last seen 5 days ago playing Burn. I feel like we have solid game against Burn, especially on the play, if they're on Burn. This hand is garbage. This hand is also garbage because there's no lands. It's close, but no, it's bad. I think I would like to make the overall move, to running more of the lands. Again, no black source. I think we need to... I don't want to go any lower. Yeah, that's fine. Let's play Emeria tapped. If we can find a Pentad Prism specifically, or a black source, I'll feel a lot better. Okay, so our opponent is on burn. The Goblin Guide is so good against us. Of course it's a Vengevine. Why would it be anything else? So Goblin Guide is straight value against our deck. Well, there's a black source. It's a tapped black source, but it's still a black source. Alright. And we need a bolt land. We need a bolt land, and to draw the bolt land after not being in range of dead. Come on. Well, I guess we run out the Informer as a blocker, since it seems like our opponent's stuck on one land. I mean, that is a bolt that is not going to our face, so I think we take it. Bolt land. Creeping. Oh my god. Yeah, it's probably best for our opponent to save it for the blocker. Them being stuck on one land is rough for them. Yep. Man, they're really going to get there with Goblin Guide alone. Bolt land? Let's hope we're not dead. Let's hope our burn opponent is not running Gutshot. Alright, I think we snuck this one out at 1 life. Wow. This is like... This is our feature game right here. Wow. Alright, so Leyline of Sanctity comes in. Oh, I was like, are we only on 3 Prismatic Ending? But we're not, thank goodness. Maybe just 2 Ending. We'll go down Thoughtseize. Skyclave Cleric is actually randomly good. Predation is terrible against them. You can get rid of 1. Maybe 1 Ending is all we need if we're on Leyline of Sanctity. But they're probably on some form of graveyard hate. So let's bring in Belcher. 1 Belcher. Go down 2 Informer. And let's get rid of a green-black Talisman. And let's try running it like that. See what this does for us. I love this deck so much. Ugh. So, snuggly snuck. Yeah, we kind of pulled that one right out of our behinds, and that's okay. A win is a win. I am a firm believer in a win is a win. I've said I'm a firm believer about a lot of things today. I am a firm believer that I'm a firm believer in a lot of things. My girlfriend thinks I'm funny. I hope. Right? She's not responding, and I'm scared now. Okay, she shrugged. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. She doesn't think I'm unfunny. She's still not looking at me. Okay, she's looking at me again. We're good. All right. If we can Windmill Slam a Leyline, and get a turn 3 combo. We're in amazing shape. She thinks you're bearable, which is a win in my book. Yeah, exactly. Like, she hasn't thrown me to the wolves yet. That's got to be some form of good sign. I think this hand's garbage. I think it's garbage. Yeah, it's garbage. Ugh. Ugh. Like, it's close. I don't know how many turns we'll get to draw an answer, but they're mulling to 5. They're mulling to 5, and we have 2 sources of life gain. If we opt to play Skyclave Cleric rather than using it as a land, let's try this, and I guess just bottom a Sword of the Meek. Like, we have a good amount of time. We will probably have a good amount of time to draw answers with the Creeping Chill. I am a little afraid of just outright drawing a Rift Bolt. Okay. Leyline of Sanctity, but okay, Talisman's not bad. We're going to maybe we play Seagate Restoration. No, we have to play the tap land first. Like, ETB gain 2 life is not unreasonable, but what I'm mostly afraid of here is I'm gonna have to bolt myself. Oh, they're gonna do a lot of damage to themselves too. Oh, there's a Leyline of Sanctity. That being said, I can pretty reliably cast Leyline of Sanctity. Not this turn, but in general. Another Eidolon? That's gross. That is so disgusting, opponent. Ugh. We're doing a lot of damage to ourselves. Maybe we just... 10, go to 7. 6, 5, 4th, go to 3. Next turn, chill. I think we're in bad shape here. I think our opponent's gonna get it. Like, do we just chill and hope for the best? Maybe that is the play. We are in, like, desperate need of one of our win conditions. Like, it needs to be off the top right now or the game's over. It looks like the game's actually just going to be over anyway. Okay, so it turns out Leyline of Sanctity was the right call, but hindsight 2020. I think we're just gonna do one of these. I think... No, we need the Talisman. Yeah, we're just gonna run it back and hope we can get a better keep. Because our opponent had a hyper-aggressive hand there. And our hand was way too slow. It was risky relying on the Creeping Chill and thinking we had time against Burn. In that situation, we actually had a good amount of turns. We just didn't find an answer. And again, hindsight, I was no ending for dudes. I don't think it's important enough. I think we just want to combo ASAP, and I think that's the game we're playing is comboing ASAP. If they play a bunch of dudes, like it's not as much damage as when they have their burn spells, so we can get there like that. Oh, I did bring in one ending. We have a win con. We just really need to draw another mana source. We'll try it. So I think we're going to lead with Emeria's Call tapped and pass. So that way next turn we can ending their dude and Inquisition them. Of course we drew a Creeping Chill. Why would it be any other way? I did not see the Sanctifier and Vec coming, but I think that needs to go. Actually, I probably could have left it this time. No, it would get rid of the Creeping Chills. Eidolon of the Great Revel, reasonable. Ramp? We're going to lose because the majority of our deck didn't want to be at the top. Like, I think if we get another Bolt Land, we're not in bad shape. Like, we don't love going down to 11 against Burn, but it's still doable. Oh, they drew another land. Yikes. I don't even think it's worth it to Inquisition here, but... I'll take the Rift Bolt. We know they have a land in hand. Oh, come on. And we're dead. Yep, nothing we can do about that. Because I can't even bolt myself to play Creeping Chill. Yep, Colaris. I don't think it matters. I think we're definitely dead. It's 3 or less, right? Yeah. We go out on our own terms. And we're done. Alright, so that was a rough loss, but let's finish off this league and see if we can get a 4-1. That was just yeah, that was just like classic case of combo deck deciding not to show up. It is what it is. 3 really clean wins and 1 hell of a fight against Burn that ended up in a loss. We're okay with that. We are like 100% A-okay with that. Alright. Let's finish up this league. We'll absolutely take the play. We are going to mulligan this hand. We're also going to mulligan this hand because this hand has no lands. This hand is good. Keep. Bottom Phantasmagorian, bottom Sword of the Meek, done. And we are going to Turntimber tapped and pass. Oh, this hand's a slight problem. We need another land of some variety. Oh, Panza, yikes. Alright, there's another land of some variety. Alright, Pentad Prism on 2. So, even if our opponent destroys one of our lands, we can still combo off. Can also still combo off if they Blood Moon. Okay. Our opponent kept a very sketchy hand against us, and they're going to get punished for it. But we are going to... So we're going to start by Inquisitioning, make sure they don't have Endurance. They do not, for what it's worth. We will take Klothys, and we'll combo kill. Alright, Creeping Chill's gonna fire off. All the swords come in. Salvage Titan. Cast Salvage Titan. All of the Vengevines. Vengevine Vengeance. Cool, they can see me. Alright, we are against Panza. So we're gonna board in Prismatic Ending, and I think that's all we care about. Like, what graveyard hate do they have? They have Scavenging Ooze. Maybe we board out Belcher. Oh, excuse me. Because they're running Collector Oof. And all of our ramp is artifact based. That's a little... If they oof, we're in trouble. But we have Prismatic Ending. So I don't think it's worth it to turn off their burn. So maybe we just go up on discard. We'll board out. Actually, let's keep one Belcher in. We don't want Inquisition against them. And let's go down a Skyclave, and let's go down 2 Talismans. 2 of the green-black Talismans. There's probably some games I can go down against I can go down on Phantasmagorian. Ooh. If either the Colossus or the Chill was a land, this would be a snap keep, but neither of them are. So that on the draw, I feel like it has to be a mulligan. Well, there's a mulligan. I don't really want to go any lower. We're going to keep. We're going to bottom Sword of the Meek and Creeping Chill. Done. I do not want to go to 4 against our opponent. Drawing a white source off the top would be fire. Well, that's not a white source. But we are still going to Thoughtseize our opponent. Goodbye, Blood Moon. Like, still scared of Klothys, but Klothys is manageable. Oh, they top deck the Pillage. I think we're dead. Oh, there's a Turntimber. Put it in play tapped. We are in some rough shape. Alright. They got their Klothys. Do we see 2 foothills? Yeah, we saw both foothills. And so they've got a mystery card. That Pentad Prism would have been real nice had they not destroyed our land. Had we not been pillaged, the Pentad Prism would have been absolute primo. Dream's Awakening gone. Another land. Well, the Predation is a tad slow, but if we can live another turn, we can combo kill. They are fetching. If they can't kill us this turn, which if they have double bolt, we're dead, but ooh. Not the cage. We can try really hard to draw Bolt Land. So we can Prismatic Ending to get rid of the cage if we draw exactly another Bolt Land. We have to let it resolve. Okay, so yeah, that had to resolve. Draw? Oh, it's a Vengevine. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. Can I chill for life? I don't think that. No, that doesn't work, Sean. No. I guess. I guess we could just play Informer. Actually, okay, yeah, let's. Okay, no, that works. We play Informer. We hope they don't draw a bolt. And then the next turn, we ending the cage and combo off. All right, so we just need to not die, and they need to not animate Clothis. Looks like we got there. Okay. Very unexpected, but it seems like it's going to happen. So we are going to use white, target Grafdigger's Cage, pay the 1, nothing else. And get there off of utter Bouloni shenanigans. Wow. No, I know Chill says exile. I know about Chill, but then I just die. Oh, they top decked the Endurance. They top decked the Endurance. I don't know that we have an out here. I will think for a second. Huh. Well, I think we're just dead. Like, I think we're just super dead. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do here. Yeah, this is... I don't think I have an out, but... Because chill isn't going to trigger. Yeah, nothing's going to trigger. I mean, I guess maybe we try it and see what happens. I don't think it matters. I think that was like literally the best top deck for our opponent. So yeah, we're just gonna let the endurance happen. That should nullify the creeping chills, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. So I did not have an out. Okay. Let's go to game 3. Maybe Inquisition is a little better against them than I anticipated. And maybe we just go down Darksteel Colossus and hope we'll have enough. Because I don't want to go down on any more mana. We were already really slow that game. Let's just try it. Let's try it like that. That's a mulligan. This is fine. Bottom chill. So depending on what we draw, our play might actually be Belcher this time around. All right. Emeria tapped. How does Ponza have turn 1 Utopia Sprawl literally every game? All right, well, here is hoping our Pentad Prism does not get pillaged. It got pillaged. All right, Talisman comes down, Pelakka Predation tapped, pass. So we still can't outright go off with Belcher this turn, but if they have another, that's rough. Okay. Having 2 pillages back to back was a little rough. Turntimber. So we could go for the spy, draw out the graveyard hate. If they have, go for the spy, try to draw out the endurance. If they have it, we just go for Belcher and ride it out for a turn because it'll leave them empty-handed. Yeah, I think our play is to go with spy to try to bait out endurance. I think our opponent is giving us the concession. Yeah, our opponent gave us the concession. A 4-1 with this list was pretty sweet. Again, we didn't really get to see Veil of Summer do its work, but that was saucy. I really enjoy. I wish we got to see Veil of Summer do a little more work because our biggest fear is the blue decks. But I'm still really happy with how the deck performed. I mean, there's absolutely no question this deck has legs. I mean, 4-1 finish, really solid. Um, yeah, I've still got some time. Um, yeah, we could run it back, but I don't know if I can do another hour and a half stream. Um, because these matchups take a little longer than Legacy. Um, I have work tonight, and I have to talk at my job, so I want to preserve my voice. So I think we are gonna call it tonight. That was or rather today. That was a really successful stream. That was a lot of fun. I am very much looking forward to playing this deck a lot more and getting better with it, fine tuning it, and improving, and hopefully getting this list as streamlined as we possibly can. And that way we could maybe take this into a like a bigger event, not just a league. But this is a lot of fun. This deck's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I think that's a good stopping point for today. I think we're gonna call it here. I am going to. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna try to get ready to raid somebody. See what streamers are online that would appreciate a raid from a small streamer. Oh, did we lose a follower? Oh, we lost a follower. Who unfollowed us? That's so sad. Yes, I am going to DM you. Don't worry, but we still have to raid somebody. Um, all right. Let's see who is online right now. None of the streamers that I like. No. Actually, let's throw Legacy Council a little love. He literally exclusively plays Legacy, and they've actually been a big supporter of our channel. So we're gonna throw them a little bit of love. All right, guys, thank you all very much for chiming in today. I'm gonna set up the schedule for the next set of streams, and I'll let you guys know when the next one is. But for now, you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Enjoy Legacy Council, and thank you for streaming into Youngblood MTG Jank decks for you, making the misplays so you don't have to.